Hello folks, I'm Filler B and welcome back to another episode of Stellaris. We are the Recyclers Union and we are playing the new Toxoids DLC. In the previous episodes we managed to expand quite a bit far out here onto the west quote-unquote section of our empire and a little bit south to block off this, the Enlightened Kingdom down here. Now they are quite large if we take a look. So we'd like to block them off more if possible. We've managed to get them cut off here pretty well. But we're currently trying to get around this way to block them off in the south as best we can. Hopefully to get to Trophy Star before they do, but maybe we won't be able, we only be able to make it down to here. We got quite a ways to go. And influence is a huge problem with generating that. We do have two rivalries that's helping out, and our power projection is helping out a little bit. But we do have a non-aggression pact with this thing, which is taking away from that. But I think the non-aggression pact is worth it to build up sort of a defense on this side. We are a xenophobic empire, but we're not fanatic xenophobes. So signing non-aggression pacts, or even I would say defensive alliances maybe, with other worlds or other worlds or other kingdoms, other empires, might make sense for our mentality. It also depends on who they are, what they're like, right? If they're another xenophobe, perhaps, then we'll definitely be like, hey, we'll help each other out, but we're definitely not going to interfere with each other's business. But for the time being, we definitely need to make ourselves safe. And this kingdom here, the Hebel-Kai Kingdom, and the Rax Thalak Serene Compact are both our rivals, and so we want to make sure our borders are safe, at least on one side here, because we have two more enemies up here. It looks like pretty much this is the edge of the universe here, so we have all this territory we can expand into, and so we will try and do that, and hopefully get down to this area as well. We also don't seem to have much of an empire on this way, at least up to here, so we're also trying to get down to Medak here to try and cut off and get all this territory as well. And in this area there's a whole bunch of tomb worlds, as we can see here, so being able to investigate this area first off to see what's going on, as well as colonizing these tomb worlds could be super helpful. So we'll try and work on that as well. And I think I'm sending a colony ship right now to colonize this Gaian world. Am I right? Is there a colony ship out there? Science, construction. One shipyard. What are you building? You're upgrading. A lot of upgrading. Maybe I don't have one out yet. Here, hold on. I can tell by going to the expansion planner. Very useful tool, by the way. Here you go. Is colonizable. Really cuts down on the list. And it means that only things in your empire that are colonizable. Otherwise, it's showing you everything. And we can look for that Gaian world right here, and if there was a little symbol next to this, something would be heading that way, and it looks like there is not. So I think that would be a good one to do, so let's do that. We'll send our buddies. Oh, we need more. That's the problem. We need more alloys, and our alloy production is not wonderful. So we need to get that moving up a bit too. Oh well. In the meantime, we have our newly founded colony here, which has all its stuff being built. Excellent. I did that in the previous episode. It's been a couple episodes, a couple of days since I recorded. Hebel-Kai Kingdom, yep. And we have a drill rampage. Right, a construction ship in this territory that needs some stuff done. Do I have anybody going here? I do not. So I have one out here. I have you. And you're heading there. Really, I want you to go down this way. Yeah. I want you to come over here and build that star base. So move here. Because I gotta get here quickly. Where are my other construction ships? So I have one construction ship up here. Yep, that's expanding into this territory. And I have one over here, which is building, so you're in the auto build. Okay, so I'm going to take you and bring you over here, I think. Actually, no. I could build one here, can't I? I cannot. my closest shipyard? Yeah. I think I have enough time. Let's take you and send you over to here to do that. I think we have enough time.
Construction completed.
Perfect. Let's build that mining station. Crystal growth. Edible, you say? Food? Or science? Science sounds better. Let's do science.
Research log.
Cloud and Strife. Industrial facilities have been built over the outlets for the fungus-infested cave system. Apart from filtering the regulating the spread of spores, these plants can also convert any excess spore clouds into useful exotic gases. The population growth is increased as the somewhat randy inhabitants of the Inland Prime satisfy their urges more frequently, which unfortunately means that the level of violence and conflict is somewhat higher on Inland Prime. That's okay. So happiness -5 and pop growth +20. That's okay. The lesser evil modifier added, and then gas plant engineers jobs. Excellent. We have 1 gas plant. Sounds awesome. That's cool. I'm glad we did that. Yeah, you're on your way to do that already. I think we got time.
Research complete.
What are you doing over here? You're just doing it. Research, okay. Ah, good. More research on research. Always good. I don't quite need these yet. I don't have any slaves. I don't need to do that. I do have slaves. Do I want a slave army and slave processing facility?
Our ships have been made.
That might be good. Yeah, let's get it. We have that one race that we uplifted, or not uplifted.
Research complete.
Did we uplift them? We definitely, we took over their planet. We indoctrinated them, that's right. And this race here. Move you over to the side. Great. Yeah, we indoctrinated this race, so putting a slave processing facility here would be good, as it would help stabilize this planet a little bit, which is a bit unstable. But this race is pretty good. They're jungle race, which is helpful. Now, how much pop do I have here? It's only the Mitron, these guys. Sounds good, which means none of the politician roles are being fulfilled, so we need to find a way to do that here. Yeah. Also, none of these roles are being filled. Just some of them, but not all of them. Which is unfortunate. I think I should prioritize the entertainment buildings here, perhaps. If I do that. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. We should build some robots here as well, I suppose. I think we have level 2 robots now. A cool fusion reactor, that's good. That'll help upgrade our ships. Hyperdrive really seems like one of those techs that you want early, but in reality, all it does is reduce the jump time. So when you get to the edge of your sector, I'll show you. We take this section here. So when your ship is flying around in the sector here, that using the impulse drive, the ion drives or whatever, go to the ship designer. It's using these drives, so ion thrusters or whatever else is here, right? If you got the base one is chemical thrusters, and that's the speed inside your systems. But the hyperdrives are the speed that it takes to jump from here to the next system. So when your ships are sitting here, there's a little countdown clock, and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Played enough of the game that this is, I think, how I understand it, unless they've changed it. There's a little countdown clock here, as they, I guess, spool up their jump drives, and getting the better tech lowers that spool up time, so they can jump between systems faster. And I think the actual travel time between these might be a little faster as well. But really, when you're thinking about it, your ships spend more time like poking around in the system, moving between those little arrow spots. So if they came in over here, they spend quite a lot of time moving across the system to get over here, and then spooling up and jump, and then spending quite a lot of time in the next system over here. Let's say they're going this way to get over here, and then spooling up and jumping. So the hyperdrives really don't save a lot of time early on, And the transit hubs are not a particularly useful upgrade, I think. Unless your empire is really built around it. And so saving this stuff for later when you have excess technology, right? When your technology is really high and you get this done in whatever 6 months or something like that, is much more beneficial than doing it earlier, because it does lead to some of the jump gate tech and all that stuff. You do need this tech as a prerequisite for better techs later on for movement and transportation in your empire, but early on you don't really need it. So getting better sensors does help though, because it allows you to see farther, and it increases the hit chance of your ships a bit. So that's good. It's an upgrade to your ships. Let's go up to speed 2 here. So I think that's more useful, and since we're surrounded by a bunch of enemies, I think it's quite useful to get that done. We know we're saving.
An anomaly has been found.
I don't quite remember why we're saving. Hey, you can research that. What are we saving for again? I was just about to build it. Beginning of this episode, and now I've totally forgot. Oh yes, to colonize the Skyan world. Here we go. Colonize. Colonize away, please. Perfect. There's another 2 more. That's a Savannah world. Arrested development. Oh, that's alright. Dead Center. Preliminary excavations. Okay, hold on. Hold on, buddy. Preliminary excavations indicate that the celestial object came straight down on top of a sprawling city. At the time of impact, the inhabitants were at a technological level on par with early spaceflight. As the planet currently does not sustain any sapient species, it is reasonable to assume that the event was the beginning of the end of the civilization. It is unclear whether the giant rock landed smack on top of the city by design, or just as a bizarre, catastrophic accident. Fun. We'll keep going. Let eat or be eaten. Floating on the outskirts of the debris field is the pitiful form of a crumpled up science vessel of unidentifiable origin. The presence of bite marks and digestive fluids on its hull suggests that it was chewed up and then regularly regurgitated by some large predator. Ironically, the ship's crew were on a culinary odyssey of their own, in search of new exotic delicacies when they themselves ended up on the menu. They had rated a staggering number of life forms on everything from nutritional content to chewiness. Although their top picks were the Havolans for their juicy sericum and spicy temperament, we have earned a mediocre placement at the bottom of the list thanks to the stringiness of our flesh and the lackluster quarry we make. Some like to play with their food, I suppose. It's fun. We get a bunch of society research and communications enabled with the Havolai Kingdom, the galaxy's most delicious aliens. I think they're our neighbors, right? Yeah, right here. Oh, good. Scientists doing nothing here. Let's have you do research that one, and then research that one, please. I'll get those out of the way. Is there one down here? Oh, there is. So let's do that one as well. There we go.
A system has been surveyed.
Very easy. Sounds good. What are you up to? You're sitting around and waiting. We're almost there. You need to do this. Thank you. So we can build our starbase this way pretty fast. I also got to build the starbase this way pretty fast. I wish we had more influence. A lucky find. Excellent. All of you are doing something? Yeah. Good. Good. How much to upgrade the ships? Oh, it's only 124. Let's do that. I think that's the new engines. You don't really need to upgrade right now, but we'll do it anyhow.
Evasive maneuvers in progress.
Hostile fleet. Where's this? What are these guys? Oh, these are the amoeba and an amoeba mother. Alright, well, we'll pop out of there real quick.
An anomaly has been found.
Sounds good.
Construction completed. Hastily.
Let's have you come over here and survey this system. And then please come over here and get 300 minerals. All the Enlightened Kingdom? No, we'll give them back. And then please come over here and research that.
This situation has been cataloged.
Oh, Vlur. An extremely powerful subspace entity of some kind has been encountered in the TIL system, and does not appear to hostile, not even fully aware of its conventional spacecraft. But a mere presence of TIL is causing massive subspace disturbances in the entire system. Vlur seeks. Old gods approaching undaunted. Our science ship has entered the TIL system. As the crew report, the stellar activity is not unlike the shrine of the Untold, is indeed orbiting this star. Natural wormhole. Wow, lots of stuff going on here. Okay, hold on. You, my friend, can you do... Marked cargo returns. Oh yeah, perfect. Can you
An anomaly has been found.
do the research project here, please? Yes. Hold on. Whoa. Everything's going real fast all of a sudden. Okay, let's have you head over here. Grab this one. Get a little closer to getting down here. And then have you 1-2 that way or 1-2 this way, so it doesn't really matter. This is a better system, so let's grab this one. We'll work our way down that way. Perfect. You're researching, right? Yeah. Sometimes I forget to push the button. Everybody's working? Everybody's working.
Research
Fleet's upgraded. Can I buy another ship? I don't think I can yet. Let's do this. Main attraction. The moon bump. Alright. It may go down as the biggest botch in scientific history. Deep core samples indicate that the center of the crashed moon was comprised of highly pure metal ores. Coveting these, in defiance of all logic, insane engineering principles, the population of this planet constructed an electromagnet of gargantuan proportions. It seems their intent was to pull the moon into a closer orbit in order to mine its riches more easily. Sure enough, the magnet was activated, and it hauled the moon towards the surface. But too hard and too fast. The inhabitants frantically tried to reverse the electromagnetic beam, but succeeded only in slowing the metallic orb's descent, not stopping it. The moon crashed into the planet with enough force to wipe out the entire hemisphere. In the aftermath, the dust and debris cloud from the impact blotted out the sun for decades, which eradicated all the life on the rest of the world. What did they expect, peeps? It's fun. It gave us a whole bunch of alloys, which is excellent. Let's grab you, our buddy here, who's the archaeologist, and let's see if we can get one. So that there's an archaeological site there, which I can't do yet. Those ones are all done. I think all of them are done now, except for the one. Alright. So buddy here, why don't you do this then? You can research that and help out this guy. Fragments of life. It appears that the asteroid surrounding debris originated from a former planet. Deep within the center of the asteroid we can find traces of extremely viable alloy. There are also hints of bacterial life that has now died in the vacuum of space. This showed us that the celestial body has once bore the promise of life. Cool. There's our colony ship on the way. Ships are upgrading, excellent. Oh, we got new tech. Apparently I missed the tech that we had researched. The command limit might be good. So you can go up to 30 now, and we can hold 40. Alien Zoo could be good too. Sure, let's do Alien Zoo. I think Fleet Command Limit will come back, and Alien Zoo is one of those ones.
Less off. A system has been surveyed.
We don't need to upgrade our fleet at the moment. Let's see about 4 of 4, and you have 10. Let's go to the ship designer here, or the fleet designer. We'll add ship design. We got the Corvette as well. credits do I have? I have 18. Alright, and then if I put this up to there, that'll be 30. So let's reinforce that. Oh, fascinating. Observe moon impact, terminal velocity. Alright, where's this?
This situation has been cataloged.
Let's do the research product, thank you.
Construction completed. Hastily.
You're done here. Do I have enough for the next one? I do. So to get over to here as fast as possible, it's 1, 2, 3. That's the fastest way. So let's do this. 3, and then maybe I can even grab 4 here, but definitely this one. Because that whole section becomes mine then, which is excellent. And I can slowly fill this in.
Construction completed. Hastily. Research logged and annotated.
Old God Shrine Undaunted. After days of activities that can be best described as fiddling, our science officer has retrieved the doctrine of the Undaunted, a textile scroll coated with a sturdy plastic polymer. Blah blah blah. Tongue-tied there. Fascinating. Cool. We get some engineering stuff from that one. All right. That's you over here. So I want you to come over here, please, and do this research. And then you're not doing anything here. You by yourself? Yeah. Why aren't you doing this? Research that, please. And this constructor is done. You can come over here and get this one going.
Construction completed. Hastily.
Build that starbase. Cool. Some ammonia. Okay, you're done here, so build that mining station. The science ship is done. Okay, you're our archaeological friend. Let's send you up to this archaeological site, and we'll wait. You're my other science friend. Can I do any of this? Yes, I can. So let's do that. I don't think I have any other stuff going on. Oh, I have Rizar here. Let's do Rizar. Get that done. Maybe we'll have him go up here too. I have a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, do this one. It's on the way. Comet sighted. Perfect. Do that one. Do this one. Okay, hold on a sec here. You, my friend, do that, yes. And then do this. And then do this. There we go. Crews report there's a stellar object, not unlike the Untold, indeed here. Alright. Dimensional pocket. Our science ship never made it all the way to D9141 to study the anomalies surrounding it. The ship, along with the science officer and crew, blinked out of existence, and it was navigating the debris field, and then reappeared minutes later. Our scientist reports that they found themselves briefly in some extra-dimensional space. External viewpoints revealed that they were surrounded by countless ships of alien design, suspended in a seemingly endless void. Before the crew could get their bearings, their vision abruptly faded, and they found themselves back in regular space. However, roughly half of the crew are missing. Science officer speculates that they may have been selectively trapped by some unknown mechanism in that strange space. Ooh. Fascinating. Special project failed. The missing members of the science crew, thought lost in the dimension, have reappeared. They hailed us from aboard an unknown vessel, not entirely dissimilar to our own science ships. Idling close to where our science ship originally experienced a dimensional disturbance, they claim to remember nothing of their time outside the dimension, aside from the vague awareness of having been away for some time. They wish for nothing but to return to service under a science officer and intend to surrender their ship to the recyclers. No, we blow them up. 100%. We need our fleet here. Come down and help deal with this. Thank you. Yeah, you run away. And you run away. Thank you. Alright. And you're done here, so let's have you move this way. You're done here, so let's have you build that station. And why don't you just build these stations and this station while you're at it as well. And we'll pick up some more stuff up this way. Edict might be good. Don't need building slots yet. Don't need starbase capacity. Let's get the Edict. And then for the physics research, let's get the shields. And then in the prosperity category, we could pick up one of the last two here. So city districts provide more housing or clerk jobs. Let's grab the clerk jobs for now, I suppose.
Research complete.
Oh, has the research done? Here's our star holds. Excellent. Let's get engineering research. Hit boost. Sounds good. We should build our star holds. We need more alloys for that, though. You over here. Yeah, let's upgrade you. How much was it to upgrade? Hold on, how much? 450. Alright. So we'll build that up. Make me feel a little more protected over here. Illicit matter. Our science ship finds a disturbing tangle of technology hidden in the deep crater of an asteroid's surface. Dark matter deposit. Interesting. You over here. You really can't do too much, so why don't you do these two research projects? You're waiting for enough influence. Perfect. You're not doing anything, so I'm going to stick you on this. And you're sitting here, so let's do the research project. We'll upgrade our ships in a minute. We'll get a little bit more tech and we'll do that. Maybe when the shields come in. Thought I had this up to the 30. No, it's 28. There we go. I think you might be here.
Research log and annotated.
Oh, thank you for interrupting my clicks. There we go. Alright, Old Gods, Revelations. The completed doctrine of the Old Gods, for that is what has been recovered. That is what the recovered texts have been in regards as, dwarfing the fairy tale scraps upon which the old recyclers' religions were founded. It is shockingly revelatory that it is revolutionary. With only a little bit of creative interpretation, it is clear that the people of Scrapyard were meant for great things, guided by a strong hand of a religious leader. Our path is one to godhood, but our past is littered with prophecies unfulfilled and stillborn of ignorance. Redemption is ephemeral. Suppress the findings to gain more influence. Knowledge is power. Secret knowledge is secret power. And we can monetize the findings. Some of the wealthier faith corporations have sought to caught wind of the affair and are interested. What can we learn from this? Regardless of the veracity or validity of the sacred text, the fact remains that we share religious concepts with some older, unknown spacefaring race. Gives us society research, or we can walk in the footsteps of the divine. We become spiritual. I don't like spiritual. 80 would be helpful. No, let's suppress it. That sounds like a xenophobic thing to do. Science ship, are you done down here? Not quite. Why don't you come over here and survey that system? Or actually, why don't you go over here and research that thing? That sounds even better.
Construction completed. Haste.
Good, you're done here. Let's build that. We're almost there. Drift, you've discovered a ship to drift. Intriguing. I will just scrap it. It's a little bit of a waste, but the ship, if you get a ship from that, which is what I think happens, it's not a very good ship. Okay.
Construction completed. Hastily.
Ooh, temporal prism. That sounds fun. Let's grab this system. Commercial cracked, broken, yeah. You get your upgrade now. Fleet is already at full strength. Okay, you're just waiting for your ship to come. And you're on your way here to take care of this from beyond ship. Yep. Automated mining base, yep. Research, good. More edicts, excellent. Good reverse engineer. Pop growth is very good, so let's grab pop growth.
Our colonists have reached their destination.
What does this say? Upgrade. Defense platforms can be upgraded. I don't have any defense platforms. Weird. Yeah, none of you do. You're upgrading to defend us. I should upgrade the one in the capital soon. I need 31 more. Well, we'll wait. Construction ship. What are you doing? You're doing that? Let's hold off on that and come over here. We have the Mu Menace. Let's get rid of that one. We'll redirect that to figure out what the Mu Menace are. So you're going that way, you're doing your thing here, perfect. Keep that on paused. I think we did pretty good in this episode. Managed to expand a bit. We've basically cut these guys off of this area here, which is what I wanted to do. I'm hoping to grab Medak as well. It's not a great system, but it provides that 2-system buffer, which makes it very difficult to colonize beyond that, really expensive. And if I just grab whatever, Cardoff here and Sidar, then they're unlikely to even expand at all in this area. Oh, Cardoff, I guess I would need this one as well, to make it a 3 jump, which is really expensive. But we'll see that in the next episode, and hopefully we can get down this way and cut them off. They've taken over Trophy Star, but they haven't come up this way yet, so maybe we can cut them off from all this stuff. Anyhow, I hope you're enjoying the series, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day.